Oh Lord, is it
Sound
more
heavy.
salacious? Lord, a large old wheel,
Sounds very
a
heavy.
Lord.
All right. Do you think men or women are equal?
That's like no, we're not. I feel like men still have the upper hand. Men still get the bigger salaries. Men still get believed over women. Like even when you like a last job I
You
had.
said what? That last.
Believed over like the last job I had. Like I was gonna give an example. If I said something like a guy, I felt like I didn't feel comfortable. It just seemed like they still believed the guy.
So you're talking about a job.
I'm talking about a job.
I'm talking about society.
Society. I feel like society, women are still the second, and black women are even below. Like, I feel like it is, basically, of course, it's white men, it's white women, it's black men, and then it's black women. And men, and like, I feel like still to today, women are still second, like, I feel like we're second class citizens. I feel like women are making a lot more money now, but still not equal to what men are making or life is making. So I feel like it's still that juxtaposition, that position of like, men are still, I feel till today, I don't feel like it's equal.
All right. So everything that you said right now sounds like business. It sounds nothing about society. You speak
about society. I feel like it's society
You're
too.
speaking specifically about business in the business field.
So what are you talking? So give me a scenario. Give me a scenario.
In the business field, we all know that there's a chain of command.
Yeah.
It's a pyramid scheme. That's how it is.
Absolutely.
The white man, Asian, Indian.
I didn't even put Asian in.
Now we're all the way down.
Yeah.
We already at the bottom. Black men already at the bottom. All right. Although I hear you saying that the men are getting a higher salary, black men are not getting that much of a high salary.
They are getting a higher salary than black women.
That's a very small percentage. Less than 1%.
Really?
Yeah.
Send me those stats.
It's how many black guys compared to a lot of guys? The average income that we make in a year, right, is around 32 to 45,000, like the average for a man.
Really?
Yeah, for a black man.
I don't think so. I think it's different now. I don't think it's
It's
the
not.
same.
No, it's not different.
I don't think it's.
We're in a
He's
recession
talking
right
about
now.
average.
It's definitely not the same. It's not the same at all. Look at how many guys you see who are making more than that legally, and how many guys you see who are not making more than that.
I think we can agree to disagree, but I feel as a woman that men are still looked at in society as more like sometimes their opinion are taken more over than a woman's opinions.
Don't look at it as a woman. Yeah. Look at it from a statistics standpoint.
Well,
what do you see?
I didn't do the statistics before I came on the show, so you can't use that, throw that at my face. But
it's
literally,
easy.
you have to really talk about how you
the thing
like
is,
as a person.
All right, so the difference between our generation and the previous generation before us was that back then in the days, like, people didn't see a lot of these things. They didn't see the flashy lifestyle, going out, having fun, and all of these things. And nowadays, everything is shown on social media. People will be broke as hell, and they be posting certain lifestyles that will make you think that they're making 6 figures a year. And it's false, and it's a lie. So people fall for that, and people are fixated with celebrities that have that lifestyle, and they think that, okay, if all these celebrities are doing that for these girls, that means my man should be doing that for me. And if he ain't doing that for me, he's clipped. And a lot of those same girls that do that, when they do that, they end up being single. They're not finding no damn guy. You get what I'm saying? And this is common. It happens so damn much. I know a few people that are going through this shit. And it's horrible because they had the perfect man that was paying everything. But because he wasn't making 6 figures, all of a sudden, no, I don't want him. He was a broke man.
That's real, like, dumb and selfish. Anyway, that's an ignorant person. Like, but I think those are, that you put those in the ignorance box because that's ignorant because you can't base what you see on social media because we all know we curate, we give people what we want people to see of us. It's not what, I'm saying? There's only a few people that really show you their real selves on social media. Everybody's curating it. Like, how many pictures do you take before you pick one picture you're gonna post? You take about 10 pictures, you're like, oh, okay, this is the one. This is the one. And it's, so like, who's really
with
real?
Edit.
Exactly. With filter.
All right, so do you want men and women to be equal?
We should be.
What do you think? Yes or no?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. But I have a whole different take on that.
So
What about you,
Say
bro?
what you gotta
Yes
say.
or no?
What? Say it
Yes or
again?
no? Do you think men and women should be equal? Yes or no?
Yeah.
I say no.
What?
It's just
Dang,
it
what?
just
What you
depends
talking
on.
about, Dang?
We're not equal. We're not meant to be equal.
It's,
Oh, dang,
it's
whatever.
just
No.
What, tell explain
like
In the
Yeah.
sense of
rationale.
in the sense of marriage, yeah, like
I'm talking about in general.
you know,
We're not equal and we're not meant to be equal. Men are supposed to do what men can do to provide and do whatever they can do as a husband or as a man in general. And a woman should do what a woman can do. Because the things that a woman can do, a man cannot do. And the things that a man can do, a woman cannot do. So this false narrative.
There are people that can do.
No,
There are women that
there's
can do
not.
things that men can do.
No,
and
there's
men that can
not.
do things
Because
that
when
women
people
can
get
do.
slapped with reality, everything turns around again. And
Give an example, Dan.
It depends.
Give an example of that.
Give me an example. Right now, you see what's going on with the countries right now, right?
Yeah.
Right.
With Ukraine and all these specific things that are happening. No. Y'all want equality. Listen to this. When we are 16 years old, as men, we're required to sign an application that says that whenever the U.S. has to go to war, they can legally drag us out of our fucking house to go there.
Is it 18 or 16?
From 16, you sign it. I signed that shit when I was 16. It's called a selective service. You have to sign it. You're required to sign it. I haven't seen any woman sign that shit. If y'all want equality that much, and y'all feel like y'all want to be that free, go sign that shit.
But who's signing
because
that for
in
any of the
reality,
wars that
nobody
America's
wants
having?
to
I
be
ain't
in the
doing-
front
you know what I'm
line.
saying?
That's just the God's
America's
honest
wars
truth.
is about money. So
But
ain't
look at
nobody
it.
signing
But
that.
also,
You
there are
shouldn't even
different
sign.
factors with women. Women
Okay,
get pregnant
perfect.
and men
Yeah.
don't.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I
Women-
understand that. When a woman is pregnant, her husband should be taking care of her. Like, of her. Excuse my language.
But
of her,
those
no
are
matter what.
those are good men.
Her
Like they're
man,
not every man doesn't take
whoever
care of
got
his
her
wife.
pregnant,
Should, but a lot
no,
don't.
they supposed to. That's your duty as
supposed
a
to, but
man
they
in
don't.
general.
They
No,
don't.
but what I'm talking about is the roles. That is your duty as a man. You're supposed to take care of her. You got her pregnant. Take care of her. That is your responsibility. It's not only about you now. It's about the child.
In a perfect
You get what
world.
I'm saying? Now, with this whole thing with the army stuff, where how y'all saying that it depends on whatsoever. Even the jobs that you see that are out there, like the real handiwork jobs. Everything that we live, like everywhere that we are in, everything that we see, it was built by who? Built by a man. How often
No.
do you see?
No.
Look,
No.
wait.
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Not
Let me
every
finish.
day.
Let me finish.
I think
Let me finish. How often do you see a woman wanting to go into construction?
I know quite a few women that are in construction.
That go and work as a construction worker.
And
quite
build
a few.
stuff.
Build stuff. They literally have training programs
It's a
for women
small
to do
percentage,
construction.
but there are women
that are
who
doing.
do it if they get the
Not
opportunity.
back then though.
Yeah, even now,
I
bro.
know
not
mad
given
women
the
that do
opportunity
construction.
to
I have
go to
family in
those-
construction, bro.
I have
Anytime you see
no-
construction, you'll probably see one or two women there.
Nah, I'm sorry,
Out of
because they're
all
only
the men that
hiring
you
one
will
or two
see
women.
there.
Hold
No.
Some
They
are
actually
not
hire
even
people.
given the opportunity for the training.
They're not even-
like they
exactly.
don't even want them
Giving
on
it.
board.
People are just
But-
not going.
There's literally like only one or two programs in New York City,
Listen,
as we know, that trains women for
just pour some more of
construction.
this.
And I know a lot of
Need some
women that
more?
are in construction,
Yeah.
that are
Thank you.
engineers, they're doing stuff. So I'm not gonna agree with
That
you
one, I
that because
need a
quite a
drink
few
on
women
that
are
one.
in construction now.
It's
Need
cat.
some drinker?
It's cat. Yo, there's a lot of jobs that are out there that you do not see women going there to go get, and men are willing
But
to
that's
do that.
because of equality.
But no, it's not because of equality.
Because they're not letting them do
No,
it.
it's not because of equality. Men are willing to do these jobs and not give a fuck about how people view them and see them. A lot of women don't want to do those things. When it
don't
comes
agree
to
with you.
handiwork, real handiwork, you don't see it a lot of the times. You get what I'm saying? Building things, creating things. Certain jobs that are very difficult that requires more than just your brains, but your hands and your physical body.
Physical
There
needs.
are
What you can
some
do.
women
There's
that will
quite
do
a
that.
few women. I know
You
quite a
don't
few women
see
that do
it.
construction.
All right, a few. You're speaking about a few. I'm talking about for men, it's
They
majority.
don't allow for women to do that.
They
a
do
lot
allow it.
now. Literally, there's only 2 training programs that women are allowed to. They're training. That there's actually, it's called They've literally women empowered. They literally have a program that women can do construction, could here to be to do what's that thing?
Electrician?
The soldering,
The wielding.
the wielding. They
See,
have
Aisha.
that, but it's not that many offers for women to do it.
This is the thing with that, right? These are you only know of 2. You only know of 2, right? That's what you know of. That's not what is around. There's plenty of
only
opportunities.
2.
There's a lot of these job fields where you can literally apply for it, and when you're qualified, you are qualified. And if you have
just
experience,
jobs hire women.
let me
I was
finish.
trying to remember
Let me
this-
finish.
Yeah.
When you're qualified, you're qualified. When you have the experience, they will hire you to do these jobs. The question is, how many people do you see going there? One, we always go and apply for these things. We always do it. And we apply multiple times. It's not like they just hiring us at the first shot. You know how often we get denied from jobs? From us already being black men alone in general, we get denied all the fucking time. and I can speak on that shit. I've had times where for over a year I've applied for over 1,000 jobs.
And we have too.
For over 1,000 jobs, and got denied on everything. And I
we
was
have
qualified.
too.
I was qualified on everything.
We have too. We go through
All
the
right,
same
but we don't
thing.
complain about it. That's the difference. We don't make a big deal out of it. We'll still go ahead and still do it and find a way to do it. We don't say that it's because of society, it's because of this.
We do
no,
too.
No, you're all right. So
We do
you're
too. We're applying for
No,
jobs.
this is interesting.
No, bro, this is real shit. Because look,
But men complain.
There's men like Dave. There's
do
specific.
we blame?
But Dave, you're speaking about yourself. There are a
Right.
No,
lot
I'm
of
not speaking
men.
about just
No,
me.
but Dave, there's a lot of men that do complain or don't even put
they're
their
like, it's
don't even
because
push
I'm
their
black.
foot forward to apply for shit. Let's be real clear right now,
We're
right?
not talking about the guys that don't do that. We're talking about the majority of the guys that do.
There's not a
There's
it's not a
difference.
You're talking
majority.
about
When you spoke
everybody.
to me about-
You talking about everybody.
All right, so when you
Yeah.
spoke to me about the few people that do, I didn't speak about the how do I say it? I didn't speak about the majorities that like just don't. I'm just saying the majority don't want to do it. The few that actually apply for it want to do that. They're actually interested in doing that. The few women that do it, they want to do it.
I know a lot.
You get what I'm
Honestly,
saying?
like I guess the reason why this is spark, I guess I know a big percent of women that are in construction right now. That do construction. They're doing from the foundation to carpentry to electricity to welding, everything. So I know a few women doing. So maybe I'm a different kind of woman you talk to, but I know women that are in it, and more and women. I'm talking about women with nails, women that are like divas when you see them, but they're in they're doing construction.
Like I said, I didn't deny that they're there. They are there. It's a small percentage. It's not that people are not
And there's a
hiring them.
reason
a
for
reason.
that.
No, y'all trying to make an excuse for it. When somebody
No,
want to
okay.
do something,
I can't remember
they're
the
going to do
program
it.
on
That's like,
YouTube,
for
but
example,
it's-
me saying right now, I want to be rich, but I don't want to do shit to become rich. I want to sit on my ass and just say, yo, I believe I'm going to be rich. How the fuck you going to be rich if you're not willing to do the work to get there?
I think
That's
a lot
what
of
it is.
women-
A lot of women
They
don't want
weren't
to do
allowing
those.
a lot of women into
For-
these
They don't
for
want to do
example,
the hard. Come on.
There's a
You know this
program-
is true, Aisha.
There weren't up to
lot
just
of people are
recently.
not-
Let's be real, guys. Up to just recently, a lot of women were not even looked at for some of these jobs. Let's be real.
My
We're
point
progressive
exactly.
right
For
now,
over 2
but a
decades,
lot
they
of
couldn't
women
do
were
it.
not.
With
Yeah.
this African woman, she's on the I think it's called the 50 richest Africans living in America. It's on YouTube. And she's a construction.
company.
You saw it too, right?
I saw it. She has a
Yeah,
company.
and they gave
A
her
whole company
hell. She
to
has
get
a
into the
whole
business.
company. She talked about how she had to fight her way in, even though she knew better than some of the men.
All right. And you're saying there's an African woman, right?
And every time you talk about, I'm listening, I'm thinking about this
Perfect.
woman, I'm like,
And that
you know,
is
she had to
perfect.
fight her way through.
I think we can agree to disagree, but I think
But
at
it's
this
okay.
point, it
A
just
black man
recently
in
that women have been
construction,
allowed to do
a lot of the
jobs.
times they don't even let you even have credit for the designs that you create.
You do that. I know
That is a
that I agree with.
fact. They don't give a fuck about you. When you're a black man in it, they're gonna take everything that you have here, and it don't matter. And there's a lot of black men that are actually in that, and their work is getting stolen. They're not getting shit. They're not getting the recognition or nothing. But you don't see them saying that, oh, this is a problem. This is going on. Nah, they still go ahead and still bust their ass. What I'm
They
saying
should.
is, a lot of the
You
times,
should say something.
like I said, a lot of the times when it happens with women, it get publicized automatically for one specific person. Well, you know for a fact it's a whole bunch of people that's going through the same thing. Nobody say nothing about.
But that's just some people that are being vocal. Like, for instance, like the guy who created do you know Jack Daniels, right? For so many years, you thought it was a white person.
was a black guy.
It's a black guy.
That created
and
it.
it
Yeah, the
just came
stupid
out.
picture on the
Literally, this man created one of the biggest liquor brands, and they didn't give him credit till just a couple of years ago. So it literally, and that's I think that also goes to a black and white thing, right? They do not give us. There's so many things that have been invented by black people that don't get the
get
right
me started.
recognition. So and I think everything
elevator.
gets trickled down in different ways. And I think that
iron board.
I think that a lot of, like you said, a lot of men don't get credit. A lot of women, black women, don't get credit too. So I think in a world where still women are not equal to men yet, but I think it's getting it's going like this a little bit, but it's still like a back and forth.
And as it's going like this, how's the relationship rate going?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on in relationships.
We're still experiencing more divorces,
I'm
Right
celebrating
now,
There's
single
experiencing more
we need to
appreciation.
sit
entitlement.
together.
right? Because a lot of these same women that are going like this, right? They want men to either make a little bit more than them or twice as much.
But a lot of those women also have men that are. Some
don't.
of those women are dealing with men that are taken care of.
They're not
Some of these
happy.
women take care
A
of
lot of
men.
them are single and unhappy. A lot of them are single and unhappy. A lot of them. You get what I'm
Child,
saying?
they all, it didn't look like they was
Look,
unhappy.
you
and
can
got
have
home
fun.
when I was there,
You can have fun.
Just mess around them
look.
truck drivers.
Look, you can have. Look, I'm gonna tell you this.
look
You
like
can
it was
have fun.
upset.
Look,
Just
you
so-
can
just
have
like,
fun.
God, it was
It's just like listen.
Man.
It's just like getting high or drinking liquor, right? Before you drink, you probably felt sad, low, right? When you drink, you feel good, you hype, right? But eventually, you're gonna have to wake up to that hangover.
Yep.
That's reality hitting you, slapping you. Ain't going nowhere. You drank for the night.
You don't mess
Now
around
it's
with a
morning.
broke back man.
You get what I'm
slap you in
saying?
the morning.
And that's just what it is. You get what I'm saying? Like, the thing is, how do I say it? Certain people, and it's the thing that I feel like makes it a problem because your money is your money. My money is our money.
Depends on the woman you
Look.
Depends on the woman you're dealing with.
Look,
Yeah.
your money is your money. My money.
It depends
The-
on
oh,
the
money.
woman that you're
Just
dealing
with.
listen to that. Just listen. Just listen.
Because women and men have grown
Just
together with their
listen.
money.
I
Jay.
get. I hear you. I hear you. But this is what it comes
Jay,
to
you like
because
an African man.
Nah.
That's not the way you're talking. You
because
giving,
it's the truth.
You're
It
not
is-
giving progressive
Yo, it
tea.
is the truth, and all of these things are statistically proven to break down homes, and this is a fact. You get what I'm saying? Having people making more money, saying, "Yo, you don't need a man, you don't need this. Go ahead, hustle, make your own money." Even when it comes down to the housings, you're more likely to get a house as a single parent than as a family. They don't give it to you.
That's society, Day. That's
Exactly
not, like,
my
that's-
point.
But those are the
People
systems.
bro.
Those are the
look-
systems put in place to keep black people down. Like that's
But
a
all of these
whole
things, but all
another
of these,
conversation.
But
that
all,
we
no,
have.
no. All of these things fall in play. All of these things fall in play because at the end of the day, it's a game to break the home. As we see, like nowadays, marriages don't even last for 5 years no more. People have a high expectation from what they want. Even now with a lot of us young guys, you see a lot of us not getting married no more because of these expectations that people have. There's a lot of guys that want to get married. But if you really ask them, they're gonna tell you, "Nah, I'm just trying to get my money up and get everything up before I get married." Why do you think they
I've
say
heard
that?
that before.
Why do you like?
Wanna
Why
be
do you think they say
financially
that? They don't just
stable.
say it because it's something that they just want to do. There's like, don't get me wrong. There's certain women that will build with a man.
Yeah.
They will help them. You get what I'm saying? But where do we see it? And then even the women that do it, they get shunned upon by other women. Oh, why the hell you helping this nigga out? He's supposed to do it on his own. Fuck out of here. My man never do that. My man pay this for me. Why your man making you pay the bills and this and all of that? All the
We can say
complaining,
that's some.
all of the
I just thought about the
Some?
girl on. You saw that video on Instagram?
Some?
She went to a birthday dinner and asked the guy to pay for all the stuff her friends ordered.
bugging.
I was like, that's
But-
crazy.
But
that's not.
But that's the thing that we're dealing with in society. Honestly, if you was to ask me if I wanted to get married, 100% years ago, I'd get married yesterday if I had to. You get what I'm saying? But all of these requirements, you're bugging. Feel
From
me?
some
Like,
women, not all women have those requirements. Jay.
let me drink.
And I think that also you have to
I drink
change,
too.
like the place where you meet women and like meet people, it has to change.
This is what
You have to
society.
explore
cycle
different
has to change,
places.
yeah.
Like you're gonna meet the same kind of women that are gonna be looking for you to take care of them 24/7 when you go to the same places. That's why you have to really. They say if you really want to meet somebody that's gonna meet you, you have to go to places where you would least expect to find or whatever, because you're not gonna find that in the same places that we've always been, the same cesspool. We're not gonna find them. It ain't gonna happen.
Look,
It ain't. It ain't.
I got one thing to say. No.
No.
Eve made Adam eat the apple or whatever.
But why he
That's
ate it,
crazy.
though?
I had a conversation with somebody
Eve
about
made
that.
Adam
Why
eat the
he ate
apple.
it though?
Right?
'Cause of her.
She was pure and everything. She's fine. She's amazing. She's a
She
great
not pure,
person, right?
clearly. Talk to the
Okay,
snake.
but she still made this dude. But nah,
I
but
saw
look,
something the other day that
Wait.
it's actually Adam that ate that.
Adam ate the
Yeah.
apple,
And
right?
it was
Because
Adam
of
that ate
who?
the apple.
Like, he-
Who convinced him
picked it.
to eat the apple?
She
did.
She did.
They said
right?
the story's
Just
not
like how it is in
true.
society,
Mm-hmm.
right? Men do things to please women. At the end of the day,
Sometimes. Not all the time. Jay, let's
it's not all of the times, but majority of the
Sometimes.
times, everything that a
I'm
lot
not
of men
going to
do,
that.
a lot of the times, is to please a woman. That's just what it is. Like men just do it because like this is what you're supposed to do
Let's
as
go
a
to the
man
next question because
for
we
a
never gonna
woman.
agree on this.
It's not about agreeing. It's about understanding.